Karen tried to take an old rancher's. Land calling 911 exposed her biggest mistake. I've worked this land for over 40 years. Same ranch, same dirt road, same fence line my father built with his own hands. So when a shiny SUV rolled up one afternoon and a woman in designer sunglasses stepped out, pointing at my pasture like she owned it, I knew trouble had arrived. She didn't say hello, didn't ask my name. She said, "This property is community land. You need to vacate immediately." I laughed. Thought she was joking. Turns out she wasn't. She introduced herself. As part of a new development committee, said a neighborhood, HOA had plans to reclaim unused land for walking trails and a dog park. According to her, my ranch was underutilized. I told her politely, "Ma'am, this ranch has been in my family since 1968. You're standing on private property." That's when her face turned red. She raised her phone and said, "I'm calling 911. You're trespassing on HOA land." I wished her luck. While she was on the phone, she paced back and forth, loudly explaining how an uncooperative old man was refusing to leave. She even pointed at my barn like it was evidence of a crime. 10 minutes later, 2 sheriff's deputies arrived. She rushed toward them, talking over everyone, demanding I be removed immediately. She claimed I was squatting and said the HOA had authority over the entire area. The deputies turned to me and asked one simple question. "Sir, do you have proof of ownership?" I walked into my house and came back with a worn leather folder. Inside were the original deed, survey maps, tax records, and county filings updated every year. The deputy barely needed 30 seconds. He looked at her and said, "Ma'am, this man owns not only this ranch, but the access road, the water rights, and the surrounding easements." Her smile vanished. Turns out the HOA's so-called community land plans were based on an outdated map from a failed development proposal 20 years ago. No legal transfer, no authority, nothing. The deputy asked her for her documentation. She had none. Instead, she got a warning for filing a false police report and trespassing. Before leaving, one deputy turned to me and said, "Sir, if she comes back, call us." She didn't come back. A week later, I heard the HOA quietly removed that entire committee from their website. Funny thing about land, you can't just demand it and dial 911, especially when an old rancher has paperwork older than your attitude. And that phone call? Yeah, that was her biggest mistake.